Did you know you might not actually own your brand, and when you go to sell your business, it might end up costing you millions? You'd be surprised how often I see this. A founder builds an amazing company, scales it to 7 or even 8 figures, goes to sell it, and then realizes they don't actually own the brand. Here's how that happened. If all of your intellectual property, your trademarks, your proprietary systems, your brand assets are all held in your operating company, then your company owns your intellectual property, not you. And that all sounds fine until you go to sell the company. Because when a buyer looks at your business, they're not just buying revenue, they're buying your brand equity. And if that IP is buried inside of an entity that's full of employees, leases, potential lawsuits, and liabilities, that potential buyer is going to see risk. And risk lowers your valuation. Let me give you an example. Two med spa chains both make around $3 million a year. Company A set up a holding company years ago. All the trademarks, training programs, and brand systems are all owned there. And the operating business just licenses them, while Company B left everything inside the main entity. So when a buyer comes along, Company A's deal is simple. Clean ownership, easy transfer, no hidden liabilities. But Company B heads into due diligence, and that buyer's lawyers starts flagging liabilities. What happens if someone sues the operating company and the IP is tied to it? What if there's unpaid payroll tax exposure? What are they going to do? They're going to discount for risk. Company A gets a 4x multiple while Company B only gets 2x. Same revenue, completely different payday. And that's the $5 million mistake. I'm Kristen Roberts, award-winning intellectual property attorney and strategist, and I help founders make sure that their brand doesn't become someone else's bargaining chip. So if you're scaling or even thinking about selling in the next few years, you better fix your structure before a buyer does it for you. Follow for more and let me know if you have any questions, and don't hesitate to book a call. Links in my bio.